quick. We're going to probably go live later on tonight or this afternoon. Be on the lookout for that. But I wanted to show you this a little bit of this clip because this dude, this Hamite, all of a sudden now wants to be down with the Hebrews because they know, hey, I can't beat them. Now I'm going to try to join them, but on my own terms. And that's not how this is going to work. Let me play a little bit of Levitate while I give people a chance to kind of come in real quick.
We at it again. I don't medicate, I maneuver the weight and I elevate. Got they cold to the matrix, I meditate. Magnetized by that water, I innovate. They make haters evaporate. They refine by the fire, I generate. They make the devil disintegrate. On my face to the east and I alternate. Watch me levitate. Hold you levitate. Levitate, at it again. Levitate. Now levitate. Hold you levitate, at it again. Levitate. Now elevate.
Halt. We take a step no further. Lightness required from detached observers. No escape from the struggles of warfare. Ancestor wars, no dark clouds. Wherefore only the bold can cross the rainbow bridge. Not an ounce of fear, no looks down, not a smidge. Don't shun obstacles off path, no switch or give a single fudge or the tug of a yappy. Rich in the heart, deep elemental balance, fight hard to bestow.
All right, family, real quick. I got a little bit of time here right now, but gonna try to go live later on because we got some other information to get into about Pluto. That just lets you know that 2025 and beyond, about the next 10 years, is going to be huge events. Things that are not going to return again for thousands of years. It just shows you that we are in our blessing. We're moving into our blessing, and they're moving into the cursing that's going to last thousands of years. Their heyday is over with. And some of these people are, they know the truth, and they're trying to like cleave, but on their own terms. I've seen this dude's videos, this Hamite, Kenyan Beast is his channel. And let me get the video. It's hilarious because since some of the brothers, and it was like just the beginning lets you know, like, they're listening to our channels. They're listening to what I'm bringing out here on this channel. They're listening here and trying to bring it to their channels. Okay? Because like I said, many of the, just because you're black, so-called black, doesn't mean you're our people. You know what I'm saying? Just because you're a so-called black person, they use many of them to infiltrate us, to act like they're down with us, you know, and to see where we're at, or act like they're cool with us, but they're just snakes in the grass. That's all that they've been. Now all of a sudden they don't have the option of going back to the so-called white man. And it's funny, this dude's talking about the white man. I'm like, bruh, you're down with him. You're Psalms 83. You don't get to talk about him after you've been licking his boots this whole damn time and doing everything he's told you to do. He told you to come over here and he's going to give you perks to hate us, and that's what you've done. When we were trying to be down with Africa and Africans, you were like, hell no, we're not your people. We want nothing to do with you, because you were too busy, you know, accepting the blessings of the white man, of the Europeans, of the Edomites. So you can stay right over there. As my boy C Mudder says in his songs, fuck them other niggas. If you're not down with us, see, this is like a gang, except it's been a 99% gang against us. So even like so-called Negroes, that's why the whole 12 tribes chart is BS, because you're trying to include people that were never down with us. They might have been down, but they've gone the other way. They took the dainties of this world. But they still want us to accept them. And I'm like, that's why we try the spirit over here. Now I want to play just the beginning of this dude's video and a couple little clips, okay? Look how he starts his video. Okay, so it's, don't ignore this. All Black Americans and African immigrants must watch how they keep us apart. How now all of a sudden now the white man's keeping the Black Americans and the African immigrants apart. Now you're worried about how they kept us apart. No. You had no problem staying away from us and talking all that shit for all these years. And now the man is keeping us apart. You're part of the system. So check it out. I'm gonna play the start of it. Just listen to his intro. Just so you know that it's a wrap. It is over.
Shalom, brothers and sisters. Welcome back to
Hold on.
Shalom, brothers and sisters. Welcome back to my YouTube space. I am the Kenyan Beast. Of course, I am doing it the African way. Shalom, brothers and sisters. Welcome back to my YouTube space.
Again.
Shalom, brothers and sisters. Welcome back to my YouTube space.
Shalom, brothers and sisters. So now you're using Hebrew openings. Now you guys are all about, shalom, peace, brothers and sisters. All of a sudden now it's all about shalom.
Shalom, brothers and sisters. Welcome back to my YouTube space. I am the Kenyan Beast. Of course, I am doing it the African way every day, every time. Now, today's video, I'm not reacting, but I'm thinking out loud, and I want you to help me on this. And I want you to help me.
He talks about so-called Black Americans saying that they're Israel. Black Americans saying that they're Israelites. He starts talking about that at the beginning. You can go check out the video yourself, right? Doesn't even sound right whatsoever. I was like, so he's admitting the fact that a lot of Black people, and it's not a lot of us. There's some of us, yes. But again, this is what happens when you try to put, all Black Americans, we're not all the same. Just like people of color, you're trying to throw all these people into a pot. Hey, if you're going to church this Sunday and you're celebrating Easter, you're not one of us. If you've been going to church, you're not one of us. If you still believe that we all came over here on slave ships, you're not one of us. If you're still all about 7-year tribulation happening in the future and then ignoring everything that's happened to us, you're not one of us. So this guy's all talking about how they've kept us apart, blah, blah, blah. But it was just funny. He's like, the white man doesn't fear the Africans. The white man doesn't fear the Mexicans. The white man doesn't fear the Asians. The only people that they fear are the so-called Black Americans. You damn straight about that part. We are the only ones that they fear. Why would that be? Let me see if I can fast forward. I'm going to play more of this and get to this more later on. The dude's all over the place in the video.
Much disturbing. They don't want to work. They are lazy.
This is what they told, the white man told them to think about us. I'm like, you guys already went along with this. About how we don't want to work.
Once you are being intimidated, that means your horns will not grow, because each time it's growing, and they'll be using Africans to continue this. And Africans don't know they are being used. They don't know, because Africans will just say, oh, Black America.
See, all of a sudden now Africans didn't know they were being used. Every group knows they're being used. That's called, you make a covenant. So you guys all know that you're being used, but now all of a sudden, I didn't know that us Africans were being used to perpetrate lies against so-called Black people. Watch.
Because they complain too much. Oh, Black Americans are lazy. So me, I'm coming from Kenya. I want to come to that country. I want to work hard. I get these dollars. True. Africans go. They call themselves Africans in diaspora. We don't want to go back to our home. Not all of Africa. Not all of Africans, sorry. But you go, African in diaspora, and when a white man sees you, a system sees you, and they'll be like, hey, you're from Kenya? Come here. So let me tell you this. Your brothers here, Black Americans, are so much disturbing. They don't want to work. They are lazy. They complain too much. They are so aggressive. So I see you're a good guy from Africa, from Kenya. So what do? I want you to give you this job, and this is the amount we are paying you, okay? And your African are like, okay, you black American, you don't want to work. I will do this work with everything that I have. And this white man is a good man, and he is my friend. They will tell you, you see, very lazy. So Africa will buy that story that black Americans are lazy. He will work there. Little does he know that these black Americans are being paid less, they are working more hours, and they have loans surrounding them. They don't give them opportunity to own house. They don't give them opportunity to own something. They'll be kept pushed, keeping surveillance on them. And everything is not working for black American. Yes, there is rich black Americans, very rich. But when we talk about richness, we want to talk about the community richness. Somehow, my richness, personal richness cannot help the community. But if
Yeah, the ones that are rich are usually the ones that sell out to the system. They would call those blassels. Okay? But see, they're just regurgitating what they're hearing on our channels. They're just regurgitating. We already know that you guys have been getting perks. We already know that. He talks about how us immigrants, the only way that we have to thank the so-called black Americans because they're the ones that fought for all the rights that we enjoy. He's admitting that in his video that, all the immigrants are getting pretty much all of the perks, all of the things that we were supposed to have gotten, they're all getting those, and that we're not getting it. He's admitting it right there as well. I come from Africa, and a white man comes over here and says, these people are lazy, says, I'm going to give you this job, and pretty much hate these people. You see what I'm saying? All of a sudden, now you're bringing out all this stuff at the end. After the Holy Spirit's already given it to us. We already see you, bruh. We already see what's going on. You've already been given the perks. And now it's like, he's like, the white man's only afraid of you. So if we come together, we need to come together as Africans. And he goes, some of you guys, there's this, the whole story about us being the Native Americans, but the real holy motherland is Africa. I was like, just because you say so? I say, this is why they don't fear you, Ham. Because you just toe the line and say what they want you to say. We don't do that shit over here. Most so-called black Americans, yes, they do. Most of them are going ahead and going on with the get-along gang. But the ones that stand up boldly in front of all of you and tell you, hell no, we're not from there. We're from here. These are our lands. These are going to be returned to us when it's not popular. When the vast majority of people are saying, no, I'm the original Americans. I'm the originalist. With no proof. We're standing up saying, hell no, you ain't the people. And now all of a sudden, Ham wants to get in on it. Hey, we need to come together. So they'll fear us both. They won't fear us both. They still won't fear you. They control you. The ones that they fear are the awakened Israelites. We are the awakened ones. Those are the ones that they fear. You guys still are going to be going to church, worshiping white Jesus in black Africa. Makes absolutely no sense. But because they control you, that's what you do. That's exactly. Ham is jealous of Jacob. Now we all want to come together so they can fear you and us. They won't fear you. They only fear us. They don't fear us physically. They fear us spiritually. See, but how much I said, like, don't fear the ones that can kill the body. Fear the ones that can kill the soul. They can kill the spirit. See, they only concentrate on the ones that can kill the body. We over here, we kill your spirit. We destroy your spirit. That is what we have been raised up to do. Our spirit has been put into these mortal bodies, and we've been given superior knowledge and understanding. And with that superior knowledge and understanding, that is like our sword. And that sword is destroying your spirit. You see how your society is falling apart? You see how, as we pulled back from celebrating your Easter, as we've pulled back from celebrating your Halloween, as we've pulled back from celebrating your Christmas, that Christmas spirit has fallen more and more and more every year. Why is that? Because we kill that spirit without having our power, whether you don't get our energy. That kills that spirit of Christmas that you had, that kills that spirit of Easter that you had, that kills that spirit of Thanksgiving that you have, that kills that spirit of Halloween. Years ago, before I got into the truth, man, in my neighborhood, people would be, Halloween, it would be packed with people. The more knowledge I've gotten, the less I've participated. There's like no one in our neighborhood participating in Halloween. Even Christmas, people are like, oh, I don't celebrate that anymore. That's pagan. No, like it's pervasive. So see, we kill your spirit. We kill the spirit of the things that you want to do. Now all of a sudden we don't vote. That whole, hey, had we voted and gave our energy to Trump would be doing the things that you guys want him to do. But see, since we took that power away, now he's forced to do what we want him to do. You see that? So we don't worry. The body comes. The body is going to be destroyed as well. But we destroy the spirit. And if you look in the Bible, we're always destroying the spirit of the other nations. They know, oh man, here come these damn Hebrews again. Shit. Now you know what? Just take your shit and go home. We were going to fight. But, these 12 Hebrews popped up. There's 100, and some of their, their workers and whatever else, their servants. There's 100 of them. And man, it's 300, 400, 600,000 of us. But damn it, their spirit to fight just went away. They thought, hey, they were walking up. We're gonna destroy these Hebrews. We're gonna tear them up. And just 12 of them just popped up. And they said, oh shit, our spirit to fight is gone. And they turn around and run away. That is what we destroy. We destroy your spirit, which is exactly what we're destroying now. Go ahead and look at social media and look at how many people are like, oh man, our the American dream is gone. Look at what Trump's doing. Why is that? Because we have destroyed your spirit. Be on the lookout for a live later, family. Shalom.